Hey everyone, it's Joe, and I wanted to do this real quick video on Screencast-O-Matic, which I really like using, but there are a few things that I've learned over the past few years that should ease the headaches that you're probably going to come across. I find it super easy, but there are a few things that freaked me out when I first started using it, so I want to give you a heads up on what those are. Let me first start by saying that I did list out some tutorial videos. Those should be extremely helpful for you. So these are kind of just my own tidbits of information that should be able to help you. All right, so the first thing I want you to know is that when you start to record, or you say, you want to start the recorder, you're going to have the three options here. The video that you are watching me do right now is really on screen. The screenshot that I used, however, is actually on both, and that's why you can see that the outline is white. And so this dotted black and white line is what the viewer will see at the end of the video, and that's the screen in the background. But because I'm doing both, you can see a picture of me, and if this video was working, you would see that I would be talking down here. Now that's one way for you to do your presentation. If you want to do that with you down in the corner, great, it'd be great to see you. If you don't like this, then just use screen and you'll see the PowerPoint slide and you'll be all set to go. What you're probably not going to use is webcam. You can fool around with it. If you hit webcam, it's just going to use the camera that's on your monitor or in your computer, and you'll see yourself. That's what I use when I make videos to kind of address all of you at the same time. So that's the webcam function, but you're probably not going to use that. Now you've got a couple options down here. You've got max time. If you want to set like a timer for 15 minutes, you can do that. Size. It says 720p, which means it's pretty high quality, but it also means that this little square is going to be smaller than my screen. So it is going to be higher quality, but like I said, you're not going to see my full screen. If you want to try that, fine. If you click this little arrow, it's going to give you the option for full size or for other options. If you go full screen, then we're going to see the entire screen, and the quality isn't bad. So I mean, that might be your best option, is to click this and do full screen. We'll see the entire slide and it'll look wonderful. Otherwise, 720 is going to be a little bit of higher definition. Whatever you want to use, it's not going to be a big deal. Now below that is narration. If you do have a microphone, I recommend you use it. It just makes the audio quality a little bit better. I use a microphone, but I make these videos quite frequently. So if you don't have a microphone, not a big deal. It'll just use the internal microphone that's within the computer. And if you click this, you'll see all the microphones that are connected to your computer. So if you do have one, plug it in, click on this arrow, all of the microphones will show up. Click on the one you want to use and it will use that one. And there's a little test bar here to tell you whether or not it's getting good enough quality audio. All right, the most important thing that I have to tell you is this. This record button will turn into a blue pause sign. Use that frequently, and I mean that. You're going to find that you're not going to be able to talk, and that's the nice thing about video recording. You're probably going to make mistakes while you're talking. It happens all the time. So if you get through a section of your presentation and it's done well, and you're going to like transition to something different or to a new slide or whatever, hit the pause button. I hit pause all the time because of this reason. If you don't, and you just keep rambling on, let's pretend you start talking for 5 minutes straight and then you make a mistake and you hit the pause button. You either have to edit it out at the end, which is a pain in the neck, or you have to record all 5 minutes all over again. It's a total pain. So record just a little bit, even if it's like a minute, even if it's 30 seconds and you did well, hit the pause button. Give yourself a break, give your brain a breather, hit record again. It's just going to count down again, and it's going to start from that point on. And you're going to record. If you do another good section, hit pause. Hit pause again, so that every time when you come to a point where you made a mistake, it's just going to go back to where you last hit pause. And if you made a mistake, let's say 30 seconds ago, and you pause it and you tell it to go back, it'll go back to the last pause 30 seconds ago rather than going back to the very beginning of the video, or you have to edit it out later. So use pause frequently. It'll ask you, do you want to go back and record and truncate, whatever that means? say yes, and it'll just go back to where you last hit pause. So my biggest advice is that. All right, the last tricky thing, and if you are using 720 and you're using a smaller window like this, and I suppose this could happen too if you're using full screen, don't forget, whatever you see here, if you do hit pause, whatever's within this square is on the video. It's not what's on your computer. Whatever is on your computer is underneath it. So if you're using this and you need to get to the next slide, you might have to click outside the box to get to PowerPoint to switch to the next slide. If you're using a full screen, okay, you're going to see the old one. Well, if you're using full screen, you should be able to control it just by having PowerPoint down here. And you should be able to toggle to a different slide by using the buttons on your computer. But sometimes your brain gets confused because it's like, what the hell? I was just looking at this slide. I moved it to another one. It's just showing you what you last left on your recording. So whatever is really on your screen is underneath it. And you could always kind of minimize things. But if you ever get lost and you're wondering, where is my last recording, go down to your taskbar and it will be on this button here. So that can be a little confusing and that'll mess with your brain, but you guys are smart. You guys will figure it out. The biggest thing I wanted to tell you about, though, was that pause button. Use pause all the time and you'll be okay. Other than that, I can't think of anything. Just play around with it. Have fun with it. You know, you're going to, when you finish, just tell it, just say that you're done, or I think you say finish. You save it. You can save it right to Screencast-O-Matic. That's because you're not going to be making a lot of videos. Just save it right on Screencast-O-Matic. And then once you've done that and you're happy with the video, you'll have an option to edit it. I mean, you can find ways to cut it out and do stuff. And if you want background music, all of that good stuff, I wouldn't go crazy with that. You can do that. Look at the tutorials to help you with that. But once you've saved it, let me know. And then I will tell you how to send me an embedded code. And once I have that embed code, I can put it up on Blackboard and then everyone can view it. So that's what we're going to do. So that's it. I hope this was helpful and I hope you have fun with it, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.